Welcome to this Tech for Kids video you're about to watch. This Tech for Kids video is brought to you by Zach McChesney, a 13-year-old boy who wants to teach everyone about technology. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please rate, comment and subscribe if you like it. Thanks. Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up the Raspberry Pi. Now I've had this Raspberry Pi for a while. I sorted out the video cable not long ago. I'm using an old TV, but right now because it doesn't have power and isn't getting signal. Got RCA, my Bassburger speaker here. Two USB ports and Ethernet port because this is Model B. This is my Wi-Fi USB that I'll show you how to set up, but I'm going to use Ethernet just for to set up and do the update. HDMI, and that's for charger, and then in here is where the SD card goes. Just moving on to the SD card. Here's my SD card, and I'm going to show you how to prepare this SD card. First, you slip it in here, and then it will come up here. Now, you need to download two tools to do this. You need SD Formatter, which you can find by Google searching SD Formatter, and Win32 Disk Imager if you're using Windows. If you're using Linux or Mac OS X, then you can find instructions on the internet to use DD. I'll just exit this for now because we don't use it right now. And you want to get your SD card on SD Formatter and go Option. You want to put it to Full Erase Format Type, and you want Format Size Adjustment on. And then you can hit Format and hit OK. And this is a 16GB SD card, and I'm just doing this in real time to show you how long approximately it'll take. While I'm doing this, I'll show you where you can get the Raspberry Pi image. So you go on Google and Google search Raspberry Pi, and you'll find raspberrypi.org. You click on it and it loads this page with the news. You go up here and it's got downloads. Then you go on new out of the box software is the Noobs one, or you can go down to here. This is what I'm using, Raspbian Wheezy. And you can use a torrent download or a direct download. The torrent one, in my opinion, is faster, and you can resume the torrent download a lot easier. And the default username and password down here is important. The default username is Pi, and the default password is Raspberry. You want to keep that in mind. Okay, so this is finished formatting. So when you've downloaded that, I'll just minimize that. You want to go to wherever you extracted Win32 Disk Imager, and open it. That's a bit too big. I just tried maximizing it. So you click the browse here, and what you do, you go down to find your image. I saved it in the C drive, and I've got 2013-07-26-Wheezy-Raspbian.img. Now this is the file that you want to open. And then you do write. Yes, you do want to write. And this will take a while, so I will I'll come back soon when it's done. Click on here and do eject SDHC card. Now, one thing I should have said earlier is that you can do this with, I think, a 2 gigabytes or more card, but to install things and stuff like that, you really want quite a big card, 4 gig at least, I reckon. So I'm just putting my SD card in here. Make sure it's in properly. And I've got my micro SD, my Samsung micro USB charger here, plugged into this unbranded wall thing. And I'll just get my cord in here. It goes this way. And press that in. And on the TV screen, I should plug in my keyboard and mouse. So sorry about this, I just have to restart it once I plug them in. So I've got that. So I'll just unplug this. And it will start up again. So like this. This is normal. If you see this and you get worried, this is normal Debian startup routine. This is what you see on some airplanes. Most airline entertainment systems do this when they turn on, or when they have to reboot during the flight. This is because they use their distro based on Debian. So this is normal for Debian, so don't worry if you see this. And right here, if you want to use your full file system, which you probably do, considering if you've got, like me, and you've got 16 gigabyte SD card to use, press enter on the expand file system, and that'll do that. And then you can change the user password if you want. I'm going to do that. Just put this down. Password changed successfully. And now you enable boot to desktop. I personally don't like that because I use SSH a lot, and I like to go to start off on command line to do some commands. So now I overclock my Raspberry Pi. It is quite risky, but I haven't had any problem with it. I go high 950 megahertz because I've tested, but what I did, and what you want to do if you want to overclock, is you want to test them out, and if one gets too hot for you, then underclock it a bit to make it a bit better and cooler. So I'll just do this. And then, last thing, advanced options, you can do SSH down here. Just enter, enable. This will allow you to log into your Raspberry Pi using your computer. One last time, advanced options, update. This shouldn't take long. I'm not sure how long it will take. And this is just doing it's basically updating the Raspberry Pi's the app repository database thing. So just doing this. Depending on how long this takes, I may edit some of this out, but I don't think it will take long. And also I've got my Wi-Fi USB here. I'm going to set up once I log into the GUI. So because I'm using Ethernet right now. If you're not using Ethernet, then you've got a cheap Wi-Fi dongle like me. You want to make sure it's supported by the Raspberry Pi, the Wi-Fi dongle. Because like this one didn't used to be supported in an earlier version of the Raspberry Pi distribution, but they added it because so many people were buying it as a cheap USB dongle for it. And while it's just reading the package list, I'll just show you, if you haven't seen my website, my Tech for Kids website, I'll just show you the Tech for Kids website. Now, I've also set up a Facebook page which I'll also show you. But first, I'll just quickly show you this. Okay, so this is done. I'll just quickly show you this. This is my Tech for Kids website. Now, that bar up the top you won't have. That's just because I'm logged in as admin. And this is like earlier the other day yesterday I posted that I am starting to make a Pokemon Emerald hack, and I need some help because this is my first hack and I don't really have many ideas. So if you are interested in ROM hacking or know someone that is, then please get them on to me. And yeah, so I'll just go on facebook.com and I'll just find my page. It's because I set it up yesterday, I forget about my what it's called. It's in here, Tech for Kids. It's at facebook.com/T4K podcast, and that's because I intend to set up a podcast for this soon. So this has got this page. I don't have much on it yet, except a post about my Raspberry Pi, and also I've also got a welcome post. So there, my iPod just ran out of storage. You didn't miss much. I just deleted a couple of old videos. So what you do, you miss. I typed sudo or super user do space reboot to reboot it. And now what you can do, you log in by using Pi. And then if you didn't set a default password, a new password, then it will be Raspberry. Otherwise it will be your other one. So I'm just entering my password, and it's on here. And then you want to type start, no space, and type X after start. Start X. And you'll come into this lovely interface. Now this TV, because it's so old, it doesn't quite work with this, but it'll do. So I'm going to go quickly unplug the Ethernet and plug in my Wi-Fi dongle, which will probably make it restart. It sometimes does that when I plug in certain USBs. Yep, made it restart. Although that is kind of good because you're meant to restart before you unplug the Ethernet or plug in a new thing. So yeah, I will be doing a lot of tutorials to do with my Raspberry Pi now that I've got it set up. It's just I've been so occupied with other stuff that I've kept forgetting to do this. So quickly, I'll show you what you can do, how you can log into it using PuTTY. Well, I use PuTTY, you don't have to. And first you want to just log into, I just want to log into my Pi again. And I'll do run ifconfig. It's a bit like ipconfig at command in Windows, and I'll find under either. Right now it doesn't have one because I haven't configured my Wi-Fi, but it will have your IP address under either Ethernet or WLAN, depending on ETH or WLAN, depending on what you're using. And this has got a syntax error. I'm not going to worry about that because I want to go and this is doing something bad. So I'm just going to unplug it, because when something goes wrong for me on this, I just unplug it and start it back up. Like so. Sorry about the wonkiness of this video. I'm using my iPod, because right now I don't have a good enough video camera to do this. Hopefully, if I get enough, when I get enough money, I'll buy a tripod and a good camera, or an okay camera. It's just booting up again. Sorry about doing this so much, but what you would do on PuTTY is in ifconfig you would find out an IP address. For instance, 192.168.0. blah blah blah. Mine, when I set up, finally get around to setting up a static IP, which I will show you how to do that, will be 0.50. And then you want port 22, and do open, and it'll say login as or something, and you'll choose pi, and then the password will be the login password, and then you'll be able to put in commands from there. I'll also show you how to set up tight VNC. It looks like I've done something wrong on here, so I don't know what I've done. Maybe it was when it soft resetted or something, but it doesn't matter. I can still right click on Wi-Fi config and do open, and it will have this, do scan for networks, and I've got my network there. I don't want you to see the password. But just for a joke, me and my dad set the SSID as FBI surveillance van number 6, just as a joke. So if you saw that and are wondering if the FBI's outside my house, no, they're not. So most likely your network will be WPA2 personal or PSK, encryption TKIP, and PSK you'll put in the password. And then just press enter, because this monitor doesn't display the whole thing. And it'll say that it's got a network under network, okay? To test that, I really don't like Midori, which comes with it, but I will use it just to test it. I don't like it because it's quite confusing to navigate. So, just go open new tab up the corner, and you do. I haven't figured out how to open the get a address bar, so I do this. Add a new thing to the dashboard and add google.com and hit OK. And that will make it so on new tab page on speed dial, you just click on google.com one. Oh, no, my network hasn't worked for some reason. I have no idea why, so I'll troubleshoot that later, but right now I'll just unplug the Wi-Fi dongle. It won't reset the Raspberry Pi because I'm not plugging it in. And pull the Ethernet cord over and plug it in there. And do new tab page, google.com, and it will load Google, which shows you that it's worked. So then go in terminal, I'll just show you this one more thing. ifconfig, and it says my IP address is 192.168.0.25. So I'll go down here and to my laptop and put 192.168.0.25. And I'll click open. It'll come up with this window. Hit yes, do you trust it? Type in Pi and your login. And it'll come to this. And you can type commands in here, for instance, ifconfig, like we just did on the Raspberry Pi. It's on here. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Sorry about the problems I had. I've never had these problems before, so it must be something I've done differently. I'll try and troubleshoot and get back to you. I'll put information on my website and Facebook page, and Twitter also. So please check my social feeds, Twitter and Facebook. Links will be in the description or on my channel. And subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.